Hey folks, Fox here. So tournament day. It consisted of basically four games each, and there were various different missions. I played a lot of the missions throughout the past month or so, trying to test them out and see what they're like. My first game, it was basically a center objective and holding table quarters as well. I went up against four, five, six, eight demon princes and a small squad of nurglings. So I tried my best to handle these constantly flying, monstrously, insanely tough demon princes. It was pretty insane. I tried zooming all over the table, just trying to stay out of range, trying to lure them into certain positions where I could get a few more shots on them. But in the end, the only thing I managed to actually kill were the Nurglings. But thankfully, turn 5 came around, and I did manage to move up my little Dire Avengers into the best spot of best spots they could be. And the Chaos Demon player forgot to land his princes, and I managed to win the game, capturing both secondary and primary objectives. So that was a bit of a surprise for sure. There's those Dire Avengers, and basically all I did is I kind of moved out afterwards and just kind of crawled up to the objective. The only thing I had left on the table was my super heavy with a few hull points left, and then those three Dire Avengers capturing the objective there. So it was it was quite intense. I really thought I lost that game and had no chance. Next was up against a Grey Knight player with some of those massive Night Walkers. I can't remember what those things are called. As well as a Dreadnought, two Storm Ravens, a bunch of Paladins, tons of guys on the field. So it was a little daunting. This was basically 5 objectives throughout, and they were warp gates. So you could actually go up to a warp gate, embark, and disembark randomly. So it was like 1 through 5. So I kind of moved into the bottom left-hand corner here to basically kind of consolidate myself as best I could. Those 2 Dread Knights moved up, and I did manage to kill off one in the first turn and the second in the second turn, but I did lose my Farseer and my Warlock to it, which was really painful. My Crimson Hunter did manage to take out the first Storm Raven. The second one posed a bit more of a challenge, but I did manage to kill it as well. It just took a lot of focused fire and dropping the paladins in the center of the field, and then just moving up along the left-hand side of the table, trying to make the pretty much make the guys on foot move up slowly. But he also had objectives to hold, so he kind of kept his Grey Knights on the far end and tried to keep one paladin in the center. I jumped my Wave Serpent up, fired everything I could into the paladin to kill him off, and I basically held the 3 objectives on the left-hand side of the table. Next one was against a ferocious group of Daemonettes and some more flying demon princes and 2 flying not corn berserkers, like bloodletters or something like that. Made a huge mistake, brought my Crimson Hunter on, forgot to fire with it. The Demonettes had 2 kind of mishaps, so I threw them in the other side of the table in hopes to, keep them as far away from me as possible. I did lose 2 Wave Serpents and a ton of units right from the get-go because of their special ability being able to assault first turn from the Apocalypse. Those little Demonettes. I killed off tons of them. But I did lose the game. I managed to get the secondary objective, though. Lost the primary. Next one was against more Chaos, which were just tons of Dreadnought-type beasting monsters. Pretty much everything had an armor value except for a squad of it was a Bloodletter or a Demon Prince, and then there was a bunch of Obliterators, that guy flying around there. I did really well against a lot of the armor on the right flank, moved up my Fire Dragons and Wave Serpents and managed to cut them down. The Dread Knight, I had to throw everything into it as well as it was moving up. I did manage to blow it up and killed it. My Farseers were bouncing around in the bottom. I made a huge mistake with my Swooping Hawks. I kind of gave them away as a kill point. This one was 1 shot, 1 kill, so each unit had a token, and when you fired and killed with your unit, you took your own unit's token to count as a kill point. So lots of kind of flying around. My fire dragons just kind of hanging out there in the middle. I did manage to win the secondary, but I lost the primary on that one. Here is just a series of different pictures from the different armies that took part. So you can see Space Wolves, the Chaos Army I went up against. Here's a beautiful Nid army with the big Bio Titan. Here's some Orks. We also have a nice collection of Ice World Necrons. We have a bunch of the Grey Knights with their Storm Ravens. And we had a bunch of Tau. Nice green color scheme. My Eldar came out to play for a little bit. And then the demons, the 8 demon princes. And then finally we had the demonettes and the bloodletters and the demon princes. So I did manage to walk away with best sportsman, and I picked up a few racks, and I had a neat little purity seal. Overall, it was a fantastic tournament. Really enjoyed just getting out and hanging around. There were 10 of us that came out. Numbers wise, I think overall scores I did manage to come in third if I was looking at the numbers right. But again, what can I say? I really enjoyed it and had a lot of fun. So with that said, hope you guys enjoyed this kind of overview, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye now.